Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Building with BdoubleO. My phone been making noise, and it is time to do a little more recording in the Building with BdoubleO world. I am in the latest snapshot 41B, and just looking at that building off in the distance and kind of moving back and forth like this, man, Dinnerbone and the boys have been doing some work. I'm telling you, this stuff feels like it, for some reason, it's something that I'm not picking up on, but what I do pick up on is just smoothness, man. Smoothness. Holy cow, it feels smooth. Wow. This code is getting optimized like cray. It's awesome. As you will see, as you will notice, boom, boom, those are high enough right there in extreme hills to get some snow on the top. Kind of a cool feature. I'm kind of happy with that. But there's something in this new snapshot that I kind of want to mess with. And I think most of you know what it is. It's something that I'm very excited about, something that we've all been waiting for a very long time. Do I have any? We will have to smelt some up, it looks to me, as that's going to be the case. And that's okay. Alright. That's fine. Let's take some of this. Yeah, that's fine. Is there anything in there? No. Okay. So yeah. New snapshot came out, and it added a feature that we've all been wanting for quite some time now, and we finally have it. How lucky are we? That's kind of a waste. A lot of people had ideas for this area. Some cool ideas. Some people said put some tracks on it to make it look like it's being held down or something. Some people even said put a little bit in the floor here to make it look like coal is being spilled out. That's a great idea. And actually, why don't we try that right now? Well, that's cooking up. Generic had even sent over an idea. Said in Terra Firma Craft, there's a special way that like a charcoal system is set up. And he said that might actually be cool in here. Which it could. It definitely could. We could try it out. I don't know. Right here. Maybe out here some spilled. I don't know. That's very patternized. Maybe here would be a good place. And put that there. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It might be cool. There's 6. We need 8 of these bad boys. This is mainly for the people that aren't diehards. You're not following all the guys on Twitter and stuff, and you're not totally up to date with what's going on. I would suggest, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, check the link in the description. Get me on Twitter. Something crazy. I'm about to hit 100,000 Twitter followers. That's madness, my friends. And back in here we go. Well, that was a circle for no reason. 100,000 Twitter followers, which is insane, man. How'd that ever happen? And boink. Check it out. Yellow stained glass. Yeah. It's here. Stained glass is here. Huh? Look at that. Now, this is the first, what would you call the first evolution, first version of it? It may change. You remember when coal was first brought into the game? Coal had more of the redstone block texture. I don't have any here, but let's make one. Coal blocks used to have this texture here, except black, which I kind of liked, especially for a building block. But that's okay. And that changed. So this glass could potentially change. The glass that they have here is exactly like what they had in the April Fools. Where are all them tools? In the April Fools Minecraft 2.0. I believe it's the exact same thing. So it looks good. It could potentially be changed. I don't know. For my taste, what I would prefer, what I would love to see happen, is that the border around the outside gets removed. But I don't think that's going to be possible because regular glass in and of itself has a border around it as well. If it were more like ice, I would like it a little better, I think. But with regular glass, you certainly can't do that. You definitely need that border because it's 100% transparent. I just think with these blocks that have a little bit of an opacity going on, a little bit of a shade going on with them, it would be nice to see no border there, because that border kind of limits you a little bit with what you can do. Now, the only way to collect this stuff back is with Silk Touch. Let's go back to just a Fortune regular pick here. It's gone. Can't get it back. Must use Silk Touch in one shape or one way or the other. Whether it's Silk Touch shears, shovel, axe, whatever it is, it's got to be a Silk Touch something so that you can do that. Next thing you can do, holy moly, whoops, is this. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. You surprised? I was surprised at this. This is not something I ever thought we'd see. Stained panes. Aha. Pretty darn cool. Now, for me, the first thing I thought of is how can I implement this stuff in a good way? What's the best look for this stuff? So, what I'd like to do today, something a little different. I'd like to head over into a creative world and mess around a little bit with some of these glass colors. I've got a lot of test stuff set up, and I'd like to kind of test some of these colors out and see what way, shape, or form we can potentially use these. Like I said, they may change, but for right now, if they do stay the same, would like to get some ideas of how they could be used. So we're going to head over there right now. All right, welcome here to my creative world. Something you will notice right off the bat, okay? Let's get these out of our inventory here. Clear things up a little bit. Something you will notice right off the bat is that these creative worlds, from what I tested, I think they're always, if you just do a regular super flat with no other variables or anything like that, they're always going to be at about Y level 4, right? Unless you edit it up and change it a little bit. The thing with this snapshot is that the particles, these are like the bedrock particles. When you're in survival world and you get down towards bedrock, you start to see these particles coming about, and also this bedrock darkness fog thing, right? You always tend to see that down at lower levels. I just asked in the chat if anybody else had noticed that, and Dinnerbone was saying that that's just a little bug. It's something they're going to get fixed, so no worries. Your super flat worlds are not ruined. They should be perfectly fine. But we're going to turn the particles off just for now, and you'll see them slowly disappear into nothingness. Perfect. So anyway, here are all of our colors, right? And they stay pretty close. These borders here, they stay pretty close to the original, right? Like these colors are in there, these colors are in there. They stay pretty close to the original, so it's not like a stained clay type of thing. The only difference is, with the glass, you get this kind of opacity thing happening here, which kind of lowers the color a little bit. So I've got some builds here that we can try this glass out in. And believe it or not, as I go through and I look at these, I try to think, okay, where can this stuff be implemented? Let's get the panes out here as well. Why not? But I try to think, okay, how could this stuff be implemented in kind of a more realistic fashion, possibly? What I look forward to more than anything is seeing how people use this stuff in like a super creative way. I always get blown away when I see some of the crazy ideas people come up with this stuff. Boom and a boom. Okay, we almost done. Don't worry, don't worry. Let's get this stuff out of here. Okay, and we left off with light gray. Boom. We'll get these. We want to get it all out here so we can just easily pick it and not have any problem. Shut up, bat. All right, there's that. There's brown. This is just regular green, red, blue, purple, and cyan. Right? That's all of them. Very good. Okay. So, here's what we got here. Now, this is what I kind of lean towards. For realism, as strange as this sounds, I lean this direction. Towards brown. Gross, right? But this is one of the first times that I feel like brown might be cool, but before I jump to that conclusion, I want to check it. So let's put that in there. You see what I'm talking about? Now, listen, this is not something that I've done before. We're doing this together. That looks pretty smooth. It's brown. It's gross, right? Brown is a gross color. But for realism, I think that window tint gives a nice look for like an old looking window. You follow what I'm saying? As opposed to, let's grab something like the light blue, right? Yeah, that's like very bright. So I'm already getting this idea that these colors, maybe you want to use these to kind of signify what sort of light you have inside. If you want to give the impression of like a very bright, vibrant light inside, maybe you'd want to go with something like this, or even something like this. Boom, boom. That gives the impression that it's really bright inside, right? Uh-huh. Okay. But this gives that very old feeling, right? Maybe let's even try, I think black is going to be too much. Black, you might want to do that in like an abandoned building. You know, if you've got an abandoned building, you go with kind of a black window. Make it look like no lights are on inside. Nothing's going on in there. Let's try this and this. Let's try these grays. Regular gray. So the brown, see the gray almost feels pretty good too. I want to get this out of my face. The gray feels kind of good. And really, from a distance, these borders don't really show up too much. They're not that distracting actually. I like it quite a bit. Huh. That's dark gray and this is light gray, right? Light gray almost goes towards that white thing where it looks like something's going on. That could be, you know how in showers you have, in a shower you have like semi-transparent glass? That kind of gives that look, right? Actually, okay, let's go over here. I think I have like a shower situation going on in this house. Boop. Remember this one from Minecraft. Aha, shower, right over here. Let's go with the regular light gray. And maybe not white, but we'll go light gray. Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe white would be better. Or possibly just stick with a light blue, you know? Now there is some glitching going on with, I think Doc called it Z-axis fighting, to where half slabs kind of, they're fighting for this position here, which should get fixed soon. Yeah, I don't know. We'll go with light blue. Light blue. Let's try that out. Honestly, if we're going to go for light blue, I almost feel like ice would be better in that position. Bling blong. Yeah. I mean, I didn't go with this because it connects weird, you know. But you guys get the idea. Some things to think about there. Now, something that a lot of people were saying is, hey, B-dubs, you can change your front window on Minecraft. I know we're talking about Minecraft here now. You can change that to this instead of the ice. Now below, I've got packed ice because I just wanted to try that out. You can't see through it, so I'm not going that direction. Even though it doesn't melt, you can't see through it. This is okay. Right? It's not bad. But even still, I feel like the ice almost looks a little bit better. Boop, 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 boop. You see what I'm saying here? It's not bad. It's not bad, really. But yeah, I am liking, just for this older look, I'm liking that brown. That brown, believe it or not, I think is going to find... People are going to find a lot of uses for this brown. I think it's pretty darn cool. Let's see what else we could try. Oh, these steampunky builds, right? Okay, this is Anders' house that I kind of worked on before. You know what, actually? I'm running kind of long here for the first half of the video. I want to try like stained glass window stuff. So we'll do that in just a moment. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. Alrighty, welcome back. So, this is the town hall from Minecraft. And so I tried this kind of stained glass window effect, which I think a lot of people, that's kind of why they wanted stained glass, because of stained glass window type crazy designs and stuff. I have a couple thoughts regarding this. I feel like there are some colors that the border stands out more than others. Like yellow, the border is very prominent. Red, the border is very prominent. Orange even. And lime green for sure. And I think those colors, and there's probably more, like black. Seems like that border is really like, hello, how are you? I'm here. I feel like those colors don't bode well for this design. It almost looks like neon. I mean, this is a cool look, right? It's not bad. It definitely kind of works. Even from the inside, it's kind of a cool look, right? It definitely gives that churchy or cathedral stained glass window feeling. But I think what you may want to do is you may want to go through, like, look at green. That border doesn't stand out like mad. This is cyan. That one doesn't stand out really hard. Even blue is not terrible. You might want to go through, I think purple's okay. Yeah, purple's not bad. Colors that kind of blend with their actual stain color seem to work the best. That's my opinion. So maybe these make it feel a little bit too much like neon lights, right? I don't know. Either way, I think it's cool. I just think you have to be careful about how you blend it all in. I don't think you can just spam colors around. Like you see here, I went green, lime, yellow, orange, red, yellow. You have to kind of jump around a little bit, but maybe keep things close together, close to the original color. I don't know. Just some thoughts, just some things to think about, right? Okay, so let's go over here. We got a lot of glass panes up in the joint over here on this steampunk, which is a style that I like to use quite a bit. Now let's go right into the green, right? Let's go green and see how that looks. We going green? Nah. Nah. That looks, what does that look like? I don't know. It looks like, see, I guess that you could give a feeling like, you know, if this is like a greenhouse area or something where you're growing some stuff, you could give a feeling like, hey, you know, the lights are kind of greener in that area or something. This is brown, right? Brown. Let's go with my brown that I like, kind of dusty, rusty. Yeah, it's not bad. The window kind of just disappears, you know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm liking that too much. I guess what I'm saying is you get the point that, like, you can kind of use these in a house or in a structure. You use the lights to kind of signify what sort of light inside you want coming out of the windows. Because a normal house doesn't have windows that are tinted a certain color. It's just going to look like the light inside is blue, right? So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's even mess around over here. So we've got, with our castle, right? We've got cyan going on over here. So this might be a hard one to judge. Let's go with the full cyan glass blocks. Boop. Light blue. Let's bring that in just in case. Ta-da. And cyan, where you at, baby? Right there, and blue. All right, let's go with cyan first. All right, what that looks like to me is just like another building block. So I probably want to stick with something, again, stick with that idea of what type of light is shining through here. Brown. If I want to give it kind of a darker look inside. That's not bad. The nice thing about this brown is I have a lot of situations where it's like I want to make windows. Like if you're building like Western style or old timey, there's not like these super bright lights inside. So I'm like, do I do fence posts or do I do glass? Well, I think brown glass is going to be your in-betweener there. As strange as that sounds, I think that's going to be your best bet. I also want to try something else here. So can we get in here? There we go. Let's put some light up in the joint here. Let's get this nice and bright in here. Let's put it like here. Yeah. Here. We'll make it really bright, right? And then let's turn it to nighttime. Hey, let me out. Let's turn it to night. Time set 15,000. Yeah. It's all right. There's a lot of light leaking through here. We'll just cover it up. Boop. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Boop. Well, that was gonna block the light anyway. Yeah, that's okay. The window kind of disappears, I guess, a little bit, which, I don't know, it seems okay. But since it's nighttime, this kind of gives us an opportunity to do some other cool stuff. So let's talk about, I mean, if you, I'm pretty excited about these blocks. I've already spent some time working some stuff out with them. But yeah, I definitely want to spend more time with these bad boys. So let's talk about light posts. Oh man, hey baby, we got red sand around here too. This is a great block in my opinion. I don't know if we're gonna see red sandstone come out of this, but damn, that would be sick if we could get some red sandstone in the joint. That would be cool. But that red sand, that's a nice color that we don't really have. Happy, very happy. Okay, let's do some things, right? So this is gonna look ugly, but we're just putting blocks down just to cover that up, and then boom, right? You know, just makes it look like it's a blue light, right? Let's go here, 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 here. Bam, knock that out. You see where I'm going with this, right? I'm grabbing there's a regular fence, we'll just go with that. Stomach's growling, don't listen to that. Boom, and boom. You know, looks like the light is blue. It's cool. I wonder if even something like that, yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's different. You guys, I'd be anxious to see what stuff you guys could come up with. I mean, this just gives a cool opportunity to make some unique lighting situations, right? That almost looks like a cool looking light. Because before, if you wanted to put any color or anything like that, boom. It's because of these bad boys, right? These are kind of screwing us up. Oh, if you're wondering why I had maps on those, I was thinking, man, you could almost put down like some glowstone, put an item frame and then a map on it, but the map would be of like an area where you've made a design for a light, you know, in the world. I don't know, could be cool. But yeah, see how that goes. That blocks the whole thing off like that. So that ain't cool. But then you put some cool glass in there or something and you get it actually works. It does the lighting thing. So that's kind of neat. Also, let's go crazy now. Let's say you want to make a police vehicle or something like that. You can do boom, 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 and then underneath put some lamps, redstone, some lamps, bop, bop. Oh man, B-Dubs is gonna make a clock. Hold on, I think I can do this. I think these are the materials I would need. So if I go, hold on, check me out. It's been a long time. You know what? I'm cutting away for this because I don't want you to look. I did it! I'm a redstone genius! That's right. I made a clock. Get out of my face. But yeah, that could be cool. On the inspiration series with Corrales, I've seen some people that have done like some blinking light clocks and stuff. But I thought that this could be a really cool thing to do on top of a little police car or something like that. Back and forth. Blinking lights on a clock. You got your blue, white, and red, or whatever colors your police cars use. Just from a distance. I mean, obviously, it's not gonna, it's not actual red and blue lights, but it gives the impression. It's an idea. So anyway, today's building with BdoubleO is a little different. But just wanted to do something kind of out of the ordinary because I'm very, very, very much excited about, bedrock, boing. Very excited about all the all the possibilities. I wanted to see what sort of possibilities we could get out of the 2500. All the possibilities that we could get from this stained glass. And I think there's actually a lot more than I thought there was. I think this is going to open up a lot of potential. And I'm sure as a lot of these building servers like Mathrinchia and them get their hands on this stuff, we're going to start seeing a lot more creative uses for this glass. But just keep in mind, if you're using it on a house, it's probably going to give an idea of what sort of lighting you got going on inside, right? That's kind of the idea there. And then for, you know, stuff like this, the stained glass, probably try to keep close to a certain color scheme. Don't go too crazy with it, maybe. Some potential for unique lighting. But certainly send me over some of your ideas. What can you guys come up with this stuff? It's a lot. It's really easy to hook up these snapshots. I don't think you're gonna run into any sort of big crazy problems if you do. Just make sure you turn your particles off. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Building with BdoubleO. It's a little different, like I said, but I think it opened up some great possibilities for us. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next episode.